This is recording, right? Yeah, Deon, it is, hon. Good. Oh, I'm lost. Where's my sword? Where's my word? Berries? Berries. I'm Captain Osam. I basically like picking on toenails. Sanji. Wait, for Sanji's it's supposed to be no me. Robin's right. Want me to cook some sausages with maple syrup? Luffy, I want meat. Chopper. Ah, you're lying. Why am I doing this? Okay, this is so corny. Because the thing is, my mother's girlfriend's not asleep, and I don't want to make a fool of myself doing these noises. I'll have a different time. For my One Piece, or Strawties, I actually invented a new word. Well, I had eons ago. It means you're a fan of One Piece, right? It's like being an otaku, but with One Piece. My mother, she's supposed to be, I think, she's supposed to be back home on, shortly, because, it's 8/27. It's Halloween, right? And it's Friday. So, I hope that for all of you, especially Dumbo, since his cat basically passed away, the other day, he's having a great time, trick-or-treating with his little cousin and his sister. And why is my dog... Darn it, it's autumn. I can see her feet. Okay, good. She's walking away. Because I know she smells food. You know, I don't really have any food because I ate like my burrito last night and half of spaghetti. Had to. And yeah, we're just a little bit low on groceries right now because our fridge is pretty empty. Speaking of empty, right? I wanted to talk about this random arc of One Piece. You know, that's to basically get into the Halloween spirit, and also that video in the beginning that all of you have seen. Yeah, that's my mother and I. If you could definitely tell, but if you want to guess what year it is, feel free to guess if you want. Even though I don't respond nor read comments though, unless it's on the community post or on the live streams. Feel free, and I could give out the answer to the live stream or maybe on the community post on the 1st of November. So, and Deon, yeah, and in the first 2 minutes, right, Deon? If any of you could guess what year that is, I think I should know because it was on my Google Photos. I believe like Google Drive, but it's not Google Drive, right? Google Photos, because I must have saved it from my old phone because I don't have that. I don't have that video on my phone that I'm supposed to get repaired, right? Because it's think about like a little time machine, like how they have for the MacBook, but it's on your phone. It's pretty cool. It's something I took more videos back then, but whatever. I thought the Brook eye catcher. Oh, I want to keep it a secret. Whatever. I thought that'd be kind of cool just to add that little reference of that man, driving in that really cool car. And if you could definitely tell the state I'm in with the. Okay, that in the background. I don't want to say it. I don't want to give out too much. Oh. Crap, my map back. So the thing is, and I hope to put his belly and Burma's beans. I hope I'm not uploading too much because I just feel healthy in the mood. Because I was getting a little bit of a childhood flashback that I want to keep on private because I don't think that's anyone's business. I think because it's pretty private. I want to talk about it. It's not a bad thing, no. It's just a really great memory I had. I don't want to talk about it. I want to keep it a secret. Basically, as a One Piece fan myself, I haven't seen much of the Driller Bark arc. I thought I could just start off here. Supposed to be the zombie arc, right? When Luffy, Nami, Sanji, Chopper, the others, basically met Brook for the first time. The one that does the yo, yo. You know, I can't really do it right now. Even if I could, I can't do his voice, right? The one that always asks the woman, let me see your panties. As for Brook is something else, and I love him for that. Honestly, you know, he didn't got that much of a, spotlight, I suppose. But he's still a great Straw Hat. Otherwise, we won't have that amazing music, which I need to hear more often. Because, again, I have not watched much of the Driller Bark, even though we have Pluto TV, which is supposed to be this cool service they can watch those different shows, right, for free, I believe, on our TV. And, excuse me, it's 8:30 now, and I haven't slept yet. You know, I just slept overnight, but only for a couple hours, so this is good for me just to take the day off and not having to only get 3 hours of sleep or something. This to do the, well, okay, a little bit more than that, 4 hours of sleep. To prepare. Well, okay, I don't know, right? If I want to do any research for my community post or something, Basically, I forgot to say, I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at this because, again, I'm not doing this off a script and I know it's just a plain image. Um, this arc was really, really, really unique to me. Even though I'm not really a fan of it that much, to be honest, which this is going to sound offensive from our Strawties on here. I think it's my least favorite arc. Now, I stopped at the zoo arc, right? And basically, I did watch. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Now I remember. Right. That you watched the Japanese version because I prefer the English version. I gotta admit. Because they didn't have it in English. Oh dear. Oh. What's really interesting about this arc, right, is how Luffy and Sanji, Zoro, right, and the others, or at least the boys, they basically went through like a depression because of how those ghosts or whatever went through their bodies, which is really interesting. To basically Nami being married by some perverted tiger. I do not like him at all. He's definitely a predator at that. I know he is, literally, because, well, of his, what animal that he is. However, though, I just don't like the way that he involved fire. And basically, Usopp meeting that weird girl with the pink hair that had the umbrella. I think she's pretty awesome. She was a villain at first, but I think later on she wasn't when she met Hawkeye. Right? Because, again, I've only seen a handful of these episodes. I think I did watch half of Drilla Bark. I just know, like, near the end of it, which is really something that they met Kumo. I'm thinking, like, what the heck is he? Right? And, oh my gosh. I hope I'm not spoiling it. For the ones that haven't seen it, it's really long, right? He almost killed all of the Straw Hats because of his strength. And Zoro, he basically sacrificed himself by that Dever fruit. I think it's the bear fruit. And basically, Zoro could have died. He might as well just be, well, yeah, technically he was bleeding to death. I don't know how the heck he survived. I think that's one of the most tense moments of all of One Piece. It actually makes sense. Oda is such an amazing man for this. And I think the other scene that I think is kind of hot is when Luffy transferred into that giant zombie, I think. Him being all big. Again, I like Luffy a lot. Okay, Sayasuka, Luffy. Honestly. And, oh, by the way, I forgot to say follow me in Indonesian, but I was trying to, whatever. I'll just switch to English. I'm sorry, because I wanted this for my Indonesian viewers. Ugh, my leki. I don't speak Indonesian that well yet. So, I have to say this. It is a pretty good arc, right? It really is. Because, again, I don't know how the heck they got to Driller Bark, because these supposed to be like humans that were deceased or something. I don't remember. Which they aren't, because their souls were eaten by some weird villain that I can't think of, like a vampire. Because Luffy, he got his soul eaten. You know, he didn't die, but at the same time, I feel like he did, right? And I'm trying to think of what else happened in Driller Bark. Again, I've only seen basically half the episodes, right? All I just know is that when they first met Brooke for the first time, Brock, and Nami basically just punching him, which I don't blame her, right? And I think that's before that damn, let's see, I think that's, right? Yeah, that's right when he joined them, right? I don't remember what else happened in that arc. But it was really interesting, right? And also this image that I done from Pinterest is supposed to be Luffy that is shocked that a horse was drinking milk from a tree? I don't know at this point. I think that's alcohol. Again, I've only seen half of this arc. So, it's really interesting because this is full of dead, living creatures, which is really interesting. Think about the Walking Dead, but a little different, right? Because I know that's Dumbo's favorite. But I had to just share this because I thought it's really interesting, considering that, again, there is 1,100 plus episodes. I think we're 1,144 or something. A weird number, or 45. And I know that Oda and the team are supposed to be taking long breaks. Not to mention, I know they're getting up there in age, so I can't. Well, I know Oda, he's still pretty young, but the voice actors, I know they're up there. But this is something I just wanted to share. That's again to a Halloween spirit because again, I do not know how to explain this arc since this is kind of like a blind thought of it. You know, I did see what happened in the last episode. However, though, one of the funny scenes that I did watch is when you have the Straw Hats, right? Except for Nami, of course, because well, she's with that perverted tiger. Because she was like in a trance, I believe. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear. Darn my insomnia. When they had to do a cool robotic position, and then Robin says, "I'm not doing it." I don't blame her. I seriously don't blame her. Also, how she had this adorable, let's just say, childish mind because she went through a lot. Not to mention a rabbit from one of those elders that almost want to kill her. I'm thinking she went through enough. Yeah, she may have been a villain in the past, but people can change, you know? And it's supposed to be her fantasizing about petting cats or this fantasizing about adorable cats, right? And I don't blame her. So I had to just share that because I thought that was adorable because you could tell how innocent she is, you know? That's what I love about Robin, because she doesn't really show much emotions unless she is going through a really traumatic period, whether that be trauma from someone that she knows, which I could relate, or let's just say, really upset with someone, something like that, right? Also, I will share the screenshots near the end that we had like two disturbing viewers. I mean, didn't mean any harm. I want everyone to know that, okay? Or for the ones that are new here, because of a couple women that I knew in the past. I don't want to talk about it, okay? But I'll share their images. That's why you may not be able that you're not able to see their messages because they got muted. Dumbo muted them for me because it's for the best. But it's just something I just wanted. Oh, yeah, that's right. Your water. I forgot my water's in the freezer. Crud, Cielon. I forgot to get Saya. Darn it! I forgot to get my water. Ugh. Darn it. Saya Elku. Ayako. Darn it. Whatever. I'll get it after it's done here. But I just wanted this to share this for my One Piece fans that you know that I hope to Buddha's belly that your Halloween went well. And I just share my thoughts off this arc since it's gonna be a long time for me to even go to the whole Cake Island, you know, or the one that's after that. I have a long way ahead of me, but of course, since we got evicted and I missed my apartment 260, because I know it's been 14 plus months, I still want to get it back. I've been desperate. I've been so desperate. And by the way, I do not mind accepting pen pals, like little letters or any types of donations, goldfish crackers, I don't know. Because I know we've been struggling. The P.O. Box, for anyone that might be new here, besides the planners I have, they don't need to do anything. But for the ones, you don't need to do anything either. But if you want, it'll be in the description. And I'll keep your letters. I just still have cherries, though. Darn it. I hope I still have it, because I'll be upset if it was thrown away. I'll be so devastated. Darn it. I just noticed that. It was an old viewer of mine from and I even designed her flag. Oh man, I hope I still have her letter. I'm gonna be so upset if I don't. Something that I know this isn't much, Deon, but I hope it helps. It's $40 of snacks that my brother and I survived on because we would well for me I would have starved. Oh, I hope I still have it. I'll be so upset if I don't because I had to move stuff during that damn day. I'll be so upset if I don't. I hope to Buddha's belly I do. I'll be so devastated. Anyway. Because that meant a lot for her to send goodies to us. I didn't forget. I hope she's doing well because I know she's supposed to be working as I think like an Uber driver or something like that. DoorDash, right? But anyway, for the ones that are fans of One Piece, if you have made it to this arc, out of 10, how would you rank it? For me personally, maybe like a 6.9. It's nice. But I think I could be a little bit better, I guess. Yet again, no Skypea isn't that good. Because it's a little slow. Still a great arc, though. That's another pre-time skip for people that haven't watched One Piece. May think it might be a little bit slow, but that's kind of the point. So, yeah, I just had to share a little bit about this arc, and I'm trying to think about other villains. I think there's supposed to be like a giant monster, too, that's basically a zombie that's supposed to impersonate Luffy, which is really interesting because he actually has Luffy's soul. So that was something. Chris Warren, I wonder if he was like well, because he is an actual villain, right? I wonder, would he be considered like the strongest villain if he didn't have like a weak spot? I don't remember though. Again, near the end of Driller Bark, because it's so huge. I'm surprised it's not the giant elephant, right, in the zoo arc, which is really interesting. If I remember correctly, right? That just started after, if you can guess what's before Zoo arc, right? One of the best arcs in my opinion. It's just that monster, that zombie monster, whatever the heck it is, of Luffy. It's gigantic. It's really interesting. Kind of reminds me of whatever from Dragon Ball Z, one of the movies, The Wrath of the Dragon or something. Oh wait, no, Deon, I don't think it's Wrath of the Dragon. It's the other one. I don't remember the name of it. But yeah, it's just something I just want to share, and I know I talk a little bit lazy here because I'm pretty tired, and I wish he was awake. Oh, okay, that's right. He must be walking our dogs, I think. So, I'm sorry. Because I'd like to talk privately, even or my own bedroom. I don't know. But other than that, it's a pretty decent arc. It's my least favorite. But hey, at least we got Brooke, which is pretty cool, honestly. I tried to think of something else that I missed in that arc. Oh, that's right. Usopp being able to defeat that pink girl the same way that he did in that arc that I missed the name. For my One Piece fans, if you can guess where arc that is, feel free to. I could ping your comment on the live stream or something. I don't know. I forgot what I said at the beginning of this. Ugh, I'm sorry. This video is really long because I wanted to say something extra, but I can't think of it right now. I think that's about it. Oh, also, because I was thinking about doing vexillology or ranking One Piece pirate flags or Jolly Roger flags. So to speak, but we could call it pirate. It's basically the same thing. I looked it up on the Jolly Roger Wikipedia that even in Hungary they actually have their own. I'm thinking like Hungary, because I know this is more like a Southeast Asian or Asian issue going on. But man, there must be a lot going on in Hungary. So not to mention props for them, for my Hungarians. Schools from them. I barely know any Hungarian, sadly. If that makes sense. But other than that, I've actually just end the stream, or Ace Disassemble and Happy Halloween! Oh, by the way, for the ones that went trick-or-treating, if you got any candy, especially for my parents out there, or even Dumbo with your cousin, what candies did you got? Did you got Kit Kat? Did you got Snickers? You know, hope you got some Snickers. And also, hope Eric is having a great Halloween because he told me that he's going trick-or-treating with his dad, Eric, because they were struggling with money, and that really hurt my autistic heart for reading that. They don't ever deserve to go hungry for that. Other than that, I just wanted to share this once more.